In a world shackled by silence, where hope was but a forgotten whisper, one voice dared to rise. The city was a concrete labyrinth under the suffocating shadow of the citadel, a monolithic structure that scraped a perpetually gray sky. Its citizens moved like ghosts through streets drained of color, their faces etched with a quiet despair born from generations of control. They were cogs in a machine they did not build and could not stop, their spirits eroded by the ceaseless hum of absolute authority. Every corner held a watcher, every screen a command, reinforcing the crushing weight of their existence with cold, electronic precision. The air itself felt heavy, thick with unspoken sorrows and the dust of forgotten dreams. Amidst the shuffling feet and hollowed eyes, one man stood still. His name was Kale, and he saw not just the desolation, but the flicker of humanity that refused to be extinguished. He watched a child reach for a wilting flower in a crack of pavement, only to be pulled away by a fearful parent. He saw the subtle clench of a fist, the brief, shared glance of frustration between strangers. In the reflection of a surveillance drone's cold lens, he saw his own eyes, and within them, a spark ignited. It was a dangerous, volatile thing, a single ember of defiance in a world drenched in compliance. The question was no longer if, but when. His first act was small, almost imperceptible. Kale altered a public broadcast, inserting a single, unauthorized image of a sunrise over the message of compliance. For a fleeting second, color bloomed across 1,000 screens. It was a simple act, a digital whisper against a hurricane of propaganda, but it was enough. The system, in its omniscience, noticed. 2 enforcers, clad in black and chrome, cornered him in a rain-slicked alley. Their movements were precise, inhuman. A tense silence descended, broken only by the dripping water. They expected fear, submission. They found none. Instead, Kale met their blank visors with an unwavering gaze. His resolve, tested by their silent threat, did not break. It hardened into steel. A window opened above, then another. Faces appeared, drawn by the confrontation. They saw not a criminal, but a reflection of their own caged spirit. In his stillness, they found their own courage. A low murmur started growing into a unified chant. A name, his name. The enforcers hesitated, their programming struggling against the unpredictable tide of human spirit. He had shown them that a single crack could compromise the entire dam. This culminated in a final symbolic stand at the Citadel's base. It was not a battle of weapons, but of wills. As thousands gathered, their voices rising as one, Kale placed a single living seed at the foot of the cold monolith. It was a promise of life against a monument of control. A new dawn broke, not with fire, but with light. The shadow of the Citadel seemed for the first time to recede. A new chapter of enduring resistance had begun. Written not by the powerful, but by the people who chose to remember the sun.